Hey guys, I'm really excited about this project for you. Your long-term project this semester will be a wonderful adventure. You can choose from some of those that I suggest, or if you and your group have something else in mind, you can submit a proposal, but it needs to be in by Wednesday of this week. So the first of the several projects that you can choose from is a multimedia travel guide. Students working groups to create multimedia travel guides for different regions in the German-speaking countries. Each group can focus on a specific city or area, conducting research on attractions, culture, cuisine, and language nuances. You can incorporate videos, photos, and written descriptions. Students with varying language abilities can contribute by providing basic information, while more advanced students can add detailed descriptions and insights. Another is a cultural exchange podcast. Students collaborate to produce a series of podcasts where they discuss various aspects of German culture, such as holidays, traditions, music, and literature. Each episode can feature interviews, discussions, and personal reflections in German. Students with lower language proficiency can contribute by preparing questions and conducting simple interviews, while more advanced speakers can lead discussions in German. Virtual Pen Pal project. You'll partner with a school in a German-speaking country for a virtual pen pal exchange. Students can communicate with their peers abroad via email, video messages, or online forums, practicing their German language skills while learning about each other's cultures and daily lives. The collaboration can culminate in an infographic showcasing highlights of the exchange, including language excerpts, photos, videos, maps, and reflections. A German cuisine cookbook. This will, of course, not be a large cookbook. Students can collaborate to create a German cuisine cookbook featuring traditional recipes and cultural insights. Each group can research and test recipes, not just copy and paste recipes, write instructions in German, and provide cultural content for each dish. Students with lower language proficiency can contribute by researching how to describe simple processes in typical recipes and create simpler sentence frames, while more advanced students can write detailed explanations and anecdotes. Virtual art exhibition. Students can collaborate to create a virtual art exhibition showcasing the works of German-speaking artists from different time periods and styles. Each group can research and select artworks, write descriptions in German, and provide analysis and historical context. Students with varying language abilities can contribute by summarizing information, and creating multimedia presentations for each artwork. And lastly, a political issue awareness campaign. Students can collaborate on a political issue awareness campaign focusing on something that has been an issue in the German news for some time. Most recently, it's been the farmers' protests um, in varying European countries, but you'll cover the German farmers' protests. You can research what's created the tension, create educational materials in German, and just develop strategies for promoting what you find to be a wise resolution within your school or community. The collaboration can be showcased in an infographic, highlighting key facts, tips, calls to actions, maps, video, etc. And if you want to share that with the school, you can do it in German and English. These projects should provide you with opportunities to engage with the language and culture in meaningful ways, while accommodating your varying levels of proficiency. The final infographics can serve as a visually appealing representation of your collaborative efforts and showcase your learning outcomes and achievements. As you do this, you are going to gain skills I'd like to talk with you about what skills you are going to gain. This should include language skills, and I'm providing you with a website of can-do statements. So let's share the screen, and I will see if I can find that one for you. Right now, it looks like I'm looking at Mozart, but I can change this over to is this one? Oh yeah, here are your can-do statements. So the actful statements that we've looked at before, these are for novice and intermediate, and you should be able to go through this screen and find the statements that are going to apply for you. I'd like you to choose out the ones for you individually and as a group. So take a look at that. I will give you the website. We also know that Germans don't necessarily say things the same way in German that we say them in English. So I'm going to give you a few websites to help you create some language frames. The first, of course, you can use Google Translate, but that's not necessarily going to translate it to whatever your English sentence into something that a German would naturally say. So I'd like you to take a look at this one. It's quite good. It's called tatoeba.org. You won't get there if you do .com. And you can put in some sentences or just even sometimes just words. As I did here, this is a German word. I first put in the English word research, and it brought up a bunch of sentences, or a few actually, that that translated into German about research. And then I took the German word for doing research. They have several different words for research. But if you're just looking up what's available in sources, that sort of research is called recherchieren. And so I put recherchieren in here, and you can pick up sentences here like kannst du meisterhaft recherchieren, which basically means are you great at researching? And you can use this sentence for various things besides just researching. Are you great at cooking? Are you great at making videos? Are you great at, okay, so if you're polling the people in your group for what they might be able to contribute, this would be a frame for doing doing that. So you can copy this, put it in your sentence frames, and then use that as you converse among yourselves. Tatoeba is great, but it is limited. It's not infinitely large. There will be things you won't be able to find in tatoeba.org. And in that case, I recommend that you go over to Lingue, linguee.de, and you can put what can you contribute to, right? What can you, and this will pull up sources from German publications. And you can see that you'll be able to use this, for instance, this one here. You can contribute to the project. Sie können etwas zu dem Projekt beitragen. You can change this as you know how to change statements into questions. Was können Sie zu dem Projekt beitragen? So that's just one example in both sources of, polling your group. for what they can provide. I think that's probably sufficient for you. Let's see if I can take this off of sharing. Maybe I can. I'm not sure if I can, honestly. But in any event, I'll give you a copy of what I'll let you take a look at what I'm writing here. And I want you to remember that during week 1, you should choose a project and form groups, create a list of can-do statements that will apply to you, make assignments for who will do what in the project, create a list of 20 useful sentence frames for use when you are talking and writing to each other about the project. And remember that each project requires background of the informatic must reflect the theme, tone, and feel. There must be 3 blocks or sections divided by some type of divider, at least one title, one subtitle, and some body text in your infographic. There must be at least 2 relevant images, 1 chart, 1 map, and 1 video. So I'm really excited about this. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And great, we'll talk soon.